somebody squirmy. Oh, you're such a squirmy baby. Oh. You're such a squirmy baby. Do you not want to see your fans? No? Look at your fans, baby. Oh. Hello, BookTube. I have yet another miscellaneous update for you. The other day, I made a check-in video where I asked how you're doing, how you're all doing with the pandemic that we are all a part of. It's affecting all of us in one way or another. And then I made a follow-up video asking you what I can do to help with with video making, since I can't help you in any direct way. If this weren't this, if this was something else, I'd be mailing you books. Of course I would be. I'd be going to the Brattle and to various charity shops, and I'd be mailing you books, tons of books, to make you feel better. I'm not doing that now, so I asked you what else I could do in the form of video making. And I have been bombarded with great ideas. I am continuing to be bombarded with great ideas. One idea came up more often than any other, so far, anyway. The starter kits, of course, were a popular one. Top 10 lists were a popular one. But one idea came up more often than any other, and that was that I go back and tell you, give you verdicts and thoughts on any of the innumerable books that we have seen on this channel over 4 years. That I go back and do that. Some variation on that has been the number one suggestion so far. And I thought, what's the matter, baby? I thought, that's a terrific idea. That certainly gives us lots to talk about. And then I thought, okay, well, the way to do that is to do a Throwback Thursday, where I go back in this channel's history, find a mail haul of some kind, and use it, link to it, make a list of the books, and then talk about each of the books. And I thought, that's a great idea, but that's exactly the sort of thing that I'll have so many choices, and I'll have so many technical problems, because I can be a little bit inept when it comes to finding such things, that it'll probably end up being more trouble than I'll want to do. And then I realized, well, why are you thinking about doing it yourself? you have a gigantic pool of you have a gigantic involuntary audience. You have a captive audience full of unpaid labor. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that idea and put it back on you. You're the ones who came up with it. So here's what I want you to do. If that interests you, the idea of going back and revisiting older books that we have seen on this channel, where I give you my hot takes, and you have for over the years that we did that, I loved seeing which books interested you. A lot of times the books that interested you weren't the ones that interested me. Absolutely fascinating. What I want you to do, those of you who want that, what I want you to do is go back in the history of this channel as far back as you want. We've been doing mail haul since 2016. Pick a mail haul video and send me, my email is down below. You can email me about any subject under the sun, but if you want to see this kind of a video, pick a video, pick a mail haul, and send me the link to it. And I will do that. We will do an annotated mail haul where I will recall all of those books. I'll transfer the link that you send me to the video that I make. I will recall all of those books, and I will tell you what I think about every one of them. So that in case you're curious, some of you seem to be curious about all the books that we've seen. What do I actually think about them once I read them? So that's the fiendish plan that I had, was go and find the mail haul that interests you, any mail haul that interests you, and send me the link. My email is down below. Send me the link to that mail haul, and we will do those every Thursday, where we revisit mail hauls, since we're not getting massive mail hauls anymore. And may never again. I don't know what the publishing industry is going to look like when this whole thing blows over. I don't know if this whole thing is going to blow over. None of us knows the world that we are going to come out on the other side of. We know that it will be drastically changed. Who's going to be comfortable going to a restaurant in 2022? Who's going to be comfortable doing that? Who's going to be comfortable not knowing anything about what's going on in the kitchen or any of your fellow diners? Who's going to be comfortable going to a movie theater? What about Black Friday massive sales at big box retail outlets? You're going to feel comfortable cramming into a crowd of people at 3 in the morning? I wouldn't, ever. much less anytime soon. And the same thing with publishers. I have no idea. I'd like to think that my profession, book reviewing, is so conservative that sooner or later publishers are going to have to go back to sending out physical review copies, but you never know. You never know. Especially not when in the case of reviewing, there is a perfectly workable alternative right to hand. Ebooks are right there. Electronic publisher catalogs for the upcoming season is right there. The whole thing can move electronically, and the only people that would carpet that would be the extremely conservative dinosaur members of my own profession who don't want to use electronic copies. Don't want to review them that way, don't want to do anything like that. That's the only thing left in that circle, in which case we could, if that were to become the lay of the land, then you and I could go over publisher catalogs together and do that sort of thing. But there wouldn't be the idea that I would get 10 cardboard packages in the mail and open them for you would be a relic of a distant age, a relic of an era that has now ended. I don't know if that's going to be true. So I don't know if we're ever going to be in the point where we're doing an old style mail haul again, but we can certainly do that. We can certainly go over all the innumerable mail hauls that we've done in the past, and we can talk about them again. So if you're interested in doing that, feel free to pick an old mail haul and send me a link, and I will go through it. We will go through it together. So that's your update. That's your check-in for today. It's 3 in a row. I will wrap this up, but I will see you soon. Thank you, BookTube.